30 seconds to meltdown. I found that countdown on the StreamYard today, and I thought that's perfect because 30 seconds to a fucking meltdown, because this is like last few days mid meltdown. And I just kind of like to get on and talk a little bit about what it feels like as it's happening. Live meltdown. I've certainly been worse, at least the last one I did like this, but I feel terrible and I'm not doing very well. Before you say it, oh, so many things to be grateful for, so many things going on, lots of great pictures, all happy. Hey, look, man, I'm bipolar and this is my life and this happens. And it's not about not being grateful and throwing a little paranoia there, because if I'm worried what people think a little too much, then that is a signal that, I'm not feeling well mentally. And, I am grateful, but right now, I'm not managing things very well. I'm not handling things very well. Like, just for example, I just got out of a Grab car, which is like an Uber, and we have a circular drive to our condo. Sometimes they want to get you out of the car, so they open the door before they pull up to the front. So if there's another car in the way, they don't wait. Doesn't matter the fact that they have to wait for that car anyway to drive away. They'll stop at the entrance to the drive and be like, okay, thanks, bye. And you get out and then you walk in front of their car, and it's really stupid. So most of the time, who gives a shit? But today I yelled at the guy. I've had it. I can't take it. I needed to be dropped off in front. I've got mad vertigo right now. I went and did a boxing program with the girls' home, and it triggered some vertigo. And I was just pissed that the guy didn't drop me off. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, she's just complaining about a bad day. There's my second point. I think that we all need to be able to articulate when things aren't going right. And if you want to turn around and say someone's complaining, I don't know. I think that can be a little harsh sometimes, because shit happens, and maybe that's your answer. Shit happens. I can't tell people what to say, but I know what I want to hear. And it's not that I'm a complainer or that I'm just bitching and negative. Hey, life operates on positive and negative energy, and maybe I got some things not going my way right now, and I feel really bad. And I think what people forget, because maybe I function highly in a lot of other situations, is that this hits me really hard, harder than someone who doesn't have bipolar disorder. And I'm not as resilient. And I know I got this book and I have all these really great ideas in them, but there still are times where I'm struggling and it sucks and I'm negative and I want to complain, and leads to the next thing is, well, who do you talk to and who do you go to? And, maybe I go to a video and say, I'm going to tell the world how I feel, and try to make people understand how hard this is. It is hard to explain to people how hard things hit you when you have a mental illness. We don't get up as fast as other people. Things that don't bother a normal person. I always wonder, when I feel this bad, how do people go through the day and not get so angry and not get so upset and not think things are so bad? And it's chemistry. I mean, it's definitely the illness versus being healthy mentally and not having that setback. Oh, how can you just get over it? Oh, get it together. I mean, people say that to me, and they know me. And I think, God, I can't. I take medication, and sometimes I need to take more. Sometimes it doesn't work. It's not strong enough, or it's not correcting the problem. And that's kind of where I'm at today. And I think I really at the point of who do you go to? And in my book, I practice what I preach. Doesn't mean I don't fall apart, but I practice what I preach. And I say, okay, well, if I can't go to my friends, or I don't want to, or I don't want to upset anybody, who do I go to? You go to the doctors. So I called my doctor, or texted, which is great. I said, I need to come in on an emergency appointment. So I'm going in. Luckily, someone canceled. Something finally went right for me this week. And I'll go talk to her. And, maybe she's the one who listens. She gets paid to do it. She's a professional. She can handle it. She doesn't take it personally. It doesn't affect her life. And that's the right way to go. And then I did reach out to my therapist, but it's a little harder to schedule that. And I think people said, great, you have a solution. You're going to go to the doctor. Okay, well, let me explain something else, that it is really hard to get it together to go. Like, okay, that's one more goddamn thing I have to do. I have to get ready. I have to go through the security process at the hospital. I have to get in the door. I have to get the car. The car's going to go to the wrong place and they're going to go to the wrong drop off. Okay, I get it. You hear this spiraling negativity. This is mental illness. This is what it does to your brain. It makes you fucking crazy. And that's the point. But it's harder to get to help when you need it. It's harder to literally get from point A to point B and get in the door to the doctor and then sit in the waiting room and finally get in front of the doctor and just fucking fall apart, which is kind of what I'm thinking might be happening today. But that's the way it goes. And it sucks. And I don't know what she's going to say. I do. She's going to say, you can't stop. You can't give up. Your daughter needs you. You can't stop doing the work. You can't stop doing the events, whatever I've got planned. You can't check out of life. And I know that that's where I'm going to go to a professional, and that's what they're going to tell me. Let's see what tools we can put in place to get through this day or this situation. I've had some issues with work, logistical stuff. And I love my work, but I want to keep doing it. And I've just had a couple of setbacks in the background. And a normal person can handle these kind of setbacks. I can't handle it. And as I've asked for help, I haven't gotten as much as I needed. And it meltdown. Just kicks the whole thing off. And so if people are complaining because they're having a bad day, maybe they got something else going on. Maybe it's just a bad day. But then there's people like me who really are falling apart because of things that are going wrong and need someone to talk to. And, thanks for everyone for listening. And I hope you learn a little bit about what this does to you, because you can see it. I look like shit. My voice is shaking. I want to burst out crying. And I have healthcare. I'm lucky I have somewhere to go. And that's where I'm going today. I'm going to the doctor. So thanks for being there. And, this too shall pass, and crash and burn, crash and burn, crash and burn. It just keeps going. So I have to keep going too. All right.